Hello guys, welcome to a video. Today I'm gonna try and teach you how to play Halo Wars because I just really have no ideas. I can't stress it enough. I've tried so many times to do a video that could perform well for my channel, but I haven't really been able to find anything. So if you guys could send me something, I'd be more than happy to do a video, and even if one person comments a video, I will most likely do it for you. Because I'm really trying anything at the moment to help my channel because it's just been having really slow growth. Like I haven't had any burnout or anything, no, very easy what I do at the moment compared to most other YouTubers. It's just I'm trying to find videos that could actually help my channel because back when I started years ago, like my old laptop, really bad, always lagged. I would just make random Roblox videos of games I liked, but when you go back to look at those videos even now, they only got like, I'd say, better 100 views, or like 10. They wouldn't do well, so I've instead tried to go to things that would boost my channel rather than things I've liked. But by the game you can see you've probably never heard this game before. Well, you probably have, hope you have, but yeah, pretty old game. Community's honestly dead, but it's a game I like, so I'm gonna teach you how to play it. This video is probably only gonna get like 10 views, but if you're one of those 10 viewers, please send me a video idea. Anyways, let's get to it. One more thing, this video is mainly to test my editing skills, and they're not good, but I'm gonna be trying to cut the video, make it less boring, maybe add audio. Anyways, let's actually get to it. Okay, now I've just like set my ally to primarily do the game for me while I teach you guys on how to play. I'm playing as Captain Cutter. You can see, I've just done custom difficulties here, all that. Okay, so one thing I usually like to do is, for example, I'd like to build maybe a few supply pads. I'd go around 2, and I'm teaching you how to play standard mode. I would highly recommend while the supply pads build, you'll look around for resources. So yeah.
The enemy is moving quickly and aggressively, and
Also, AI advisor can give you tips. Recommend following those tips, very accurate. But yeah. Basics have been started. I'm going to skip forward when these supply pads are built. Alright, we now have both of our supply pads built. So, from this point on, you can do one of two things. I'm not forcing you, but yeah. I would probably build a barracks, because if you're versing any Covenant AI, they tend to rush you quite often start of the game. And I'd probably do a reactor, because you need tech level for a lot of things in this game. Like, we are going to upgrade our supply pads, which will increase our production capacity. And also, if you are good at Halo Wars and you think my strategy is, a little bit off, you could give tips. And looks like we have our rush, so teach you how to deal with this. Right, so what do you do when this happens to you? Now with our barracks built, this is what we prepare for, because Covenant AI do tend to rush you, and he is most likely going to use his leader powers and take out my base. So you would want to train up some basic defense. For example, in this situation, probably flamethrowers, because most early game rushes involve infantry, and flamethrowers are an anti-infantry unit. And if you really want to, it does use quite the resources, but you can deploy Disruption Bomb, which will probably help out your units in a situation like this, stop them from dying. You can see that they are dealing quite the damage, and since I also dropped the Disruption Bomb, he cannot summon backup, which will make this even easier for my troops. And even if you don't get attacked, I recommend just training like a small army, maybe 5 Marines or something for some defense. But that is probably not enough if you are playing on the much higher AI difficulties, because this is basically targeted for the normal AI difficulty. Not really for if you're wanting to fight some of the most difficult AI in the game. You can also after battle heal your units after battles, get them up to full health, and you can also get veterancy from units. I don't know how the system fully works, so I'm not going to explain it. However, I'm aware of one video online that should do it. But anyways, let's go to our next step after fighting off that attack. Now back to our base. I am going to upgrade my supply pads. You can also, if you're running low on supplies, like an example here, you can ping your ally a supply pad. Will he do something?
Upgraded.
Okay. But again. Okay, so of course it's not going to work for me, but the AI allies tend to usually, when you ping their supply pad by pressing G on your keyboard, would usually send you supplies, and it is useful in sometimes, but you usually don't need it. I'll also upgrade my second supply pad. You can see we have our army of flamethrowers here. They are going to basically just serve as a defense right now. You can see that my ally is doing attacks, but that is irrelevant. He's only there to make sure that I just don't get rushed and lose mid-tutorial for you guys. But next step would probably be to either build up a larger army or just try and expand your production capacity for later game, which is what I'm going to probably do. So I'm going to build 2 more supply pads, and when I get the money, I'm actually going to build a second reactor. However, feel free to do whatever, and that ping of the supply pad didn't work. This is basically just how I play the game. I'm just showing you guys how I usually play. Also, this strategy probably will not work for online games, because I'm really bad at online games. This is primarily just how to be AI.
Supply pad complete.
Now, also to let you know, AIs are on ED, but again, that is just for a tutorial. I will brief you guys on the next step. Okay, so now we've got an okay base up. I would probably, if you have enough resources, try and get some turrets up. I will teach you after this on how to effectively use turrets. But for now, let's try and make our army slightly stronger. I am just going to heal my building that was attacked by the Brute Chieftain earlier. Now, you can see upgrades here. Now, upgrades usually require tech level. You can see with this chain gun ability, I need 2 reactors, which I do have. And I also have enough resources to make a reactor an advanced reactor, which would make it output same energy as 2 reactors. So I could do that, but for the sake of this tutorial for the moment, I'm not going to do that. So you can do a few upgrades on your units, like I can do the New Blood upgrade for my Marines, which adds another Marine to the squad, which increases the combat effectiveness. Also, you may notice some units have an ability, like Marines have a grenade ability, which hopefully I can try and show you later in this tutorial. But I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to extend it long enough with how my AI is destroying the others. So I'll probably have to like reset the game, and you may notice a few inconsistencies, like you may see different stuff around the map, all that. But back to the tutorial. And okay.
Research.
That happened. Oh, I know. I applied. Okay, back to it. You can see New Blood has been researched, which makes Marines have 5 of them instead of 4. You can see that. I can also do the RPG ability that requires 2 reactors instead of 1, because you know it's more powerful. It replaces the Marines' ability of grenades with RPGs, which are longer range and can attack air. I can also do the flashbang ability for my flamethrowers, but that was just a quick example of upgrades. Anyways, let's just get to turrets. Now I will cover later
Incoming supplies from our ally.
how to do upgrades more, like I'll just explain later, but to turrets, you basically just make a turret, simple, but turrets have some unique abilities, like you can make them an anti infantry, or anti-vehicle, or anti-air. I keep saying
Turret
but
complete.
you know, you got these, and you can either make all your turrets like anti-infantry if your enemy's just spamming infantry, and we are about to win the game, so I'll probably have to end this quickly and try and do another match. But turrets, you can make them like anti-infantry, but like sometimes you may have like anti-vehicles and anti-infantry, so you may want to make some of your turrets vehicle and infantry. But yeah, that's sort of just the basics. I've taught you guys how to
Turret
get an
improved.
economy up,
Our
upgrades,
ally will soon control
Your
this
team is
area.
victorious.
and my thing won. So I'm gonna have to do a quick restart of the game, and we'll get back to the tutorial. Alright, you can see here I have a small squad of ODSTs. ODSTs are an elite version of the Marine. You can do several other things better
Our
than them,
ally asks
but they also
if
have
we
a
need
special
additional
ability that
supplies.
I'll show you very
We
soon.
should flare one of
I'm
their
gonna lead
supply
these
pods
units
if you would
onto
like them to
attack
send
onto
us
this
some.
base. So let's see how it goes.
Local unit.
Alright, as you can see, we're now approaching the base, and these turrets appear to be doing some pretty good damage to our units. So we can do a few things here.
Local
We can
unit.
use their leader power, which is, no, sorry, not leader power, unit ability, I'd say, to deal some damage. Now, even though we've done some damage, this second turret is still going to be chewing up our units. So we can do a few things here. We can ping our ally for help here, but that may take a bit longer. I don't want to lose these guys. So we can use a leader power, thankfully, by Cutter, the ODST drop pod, and deploy a few extra ODSTs. And we can get these guys to use their not leader power, unit ability, which is basically just finish this turret off. And you can see we have more enemies here. Now, our ODSTs, even with drop pods, are going to take mass losses. So we can use even bigger support, the Mac. And you basically just tap, and you can basically destroy their armies with this. And in combination with more ODST support, you can most likely win this battle. Here we go. Easy win. Now, I'm also going to actually actually, I will do a quick view of the AI and pinging. So I'll show you that. Now, even though I'm most likely going to successfully take out this base, I can ask my ally for assistance on taking this out. So if I am to ping,
Additional allied troops on the way.
you can see that the ally will now be sending additional troops, and you can see here I'm actually getting assaulted by a lot of units. And if I want to keep these guys alive, I can actually choose to use the Pelican transport as a sort of evacuation and get them out of there. This is, just an example of how you can use Pelicans, but Pelicans can also be used to transport small groups of units around the map. I'm pretty sure it's like 6 infantry squads. But you can see I have gotten those guys out of there. And Pelicans can take damage and be shot down. As you can see, it just took a bit of damage. My squads have fell back from that position.
Enemy engaged.
Allied forces assaulting the
And
enemy
you can see
base.
here the AI has now officially reacted. And will now be trying to assault that base. See, I got him out of there, but I can also, again, use Pelicans as also backup instead of evac. And it seems like only a few guys survived, and my base is getting attacked. And in this example, I would probably use anti-air turrets, but that would probably be too late, so I would just ODST. But I feel like that would conclude on just how to play Halo Wars basics. If you want, I can make a second video based on the success of this video, and also rate if the cuts are better rather than just seeing the raw footage. I'd love to know. Anyways, I hope you all have a good day or night, and goodbye.